Hello everyone, my name is Aarti and you're watching HW News. For the past month, one of the hotly debated, widely reported news that has caught the nation's attention remains the Aryan Khan case. Aryan Khan, son of Bollywood superstar Shah Rukh Khan, was arrested on October 3rd after the drug bust by the Narcotics Control Bureau on board the Cordelia cruise ship off the Mumbai coast. After being denied bail twice, the Bombay High Court finally granted him bail on 28th of October, 25 days after his arrest. In this period, he remained in the NCB custody and then in Arthur Road Jail in Mumbai. While the bail was granted 2 days ago, it was only today that Aryan Khan was released from the prison. Now that the Aryan Khan has got bail and is back at Mannat with Shah Rukh Khan and his fans greeting them and celebrating outside his residence, it is time to pay attention to NCB actions throughout this case, right from when it decided to conduct a raid on the Cordelia cruise ship. NCB's Mumbai Zonal Director Samir Wankhede is already facing the heat over the agency's visibly shoddy job that are raising more questions. But a latest report says that his seniors, Wankhede's seniors, might have been kept in the dark about the full story of Aryan Khan's arrest. Let us discuss this in today's video, but before that, if you are watching this video on YouTube, please make sure you subscribe to our channel, you like this video and you comment below it. And if you are watching this video on Facebook, then please do like our page and share this video to as many people as possible. Now, Samir Wankhede, the NCB Zonal Director who is leading the probe in the cruise drug bust case in the past few days, has come under severe criticism since NCP leader Nawab Malik has taken over the task of exposing Wankhede. Nawab Malik has claimed that the raid by NCB is fake and concocted and that Samir Wankhede is acting at the behest of some political entity. In the series of press conferences, Nawab Malik questioned the presence of private investigators like Kiran Gosavi during the raid, who himself was wanted by Pune police until few days ago and who has surrendered now, presence of Manish Bhanushali, who calls himself a BJP worker, and the informer who tipped off the agency. He further revealed that 11 people were detained by the NCB, but 3 among them were let go because they were close to BJP leader. In the following press conference, he asked why independent witness Fletcher Patel, who has close ties to Wankhede family, appears in every case as punch or independent witness, so on and so forth. Now, earlier this week, Prabhakar Sahil, an independent witness, claimed that he was made to sign on 10 to 12 bank papers by NCB officials and that he heard there were demands of bribes of around 25 crore rupees. 8 crore out of them were sought in favor of Samir Wankhede. Now, these shocking revelations raised questions over NCB functioning. There were allegations of NCB targeting Bollywood and extortion by Wankhede family. Soon after this, Samir Wankhede was called to Delhi by the NCB top bosses. A vigilance committee has been appointed which will probe these allegations against Wankhede. Now, at a time when Wankhede is facing a probe, several details are emerging regarding the case. More details with respect to Samir Wankhede's informer network and people who assisted him on the raid is expected in the coming weeks. But today, we have a report in the Economic Times that has quoted senior NCB officials in Delhi and said that Samir Wankhede and his team initially did not reveal that no drugs were seized from Aryan Khan. That's right. Samir Wankhede and his team did not tell the NCB top bosses that no drugs were seized from Aryan Khan. In fact, initially the top bosses of the NCB supported Samir Wankhede, but as the details started emerging on social media about how the raid was in fact conducted, they started distancing themselves from the probe. According to the Economic Times report, and I quote, the initial impression given by Wankhede's team was that drugs were seized from Aryan Khan. It was subsequently clarified that the contraband was found concealed in the shoe of his friend Arbaz Merchant travelling along and was meant to be consumed by both on the ship. It must be remembered that the NCB vehemently opposed Aryan Khan's bail plea in the magistrate as well as special NDPS court and even in the Bombay High Court, despite its own advocate admitting in the court that no drugs were found on Aryan Khan. Moreover, his tests were clear too and did not indicate any drug consumption. The special NDPS court, while rejecting Aryan Khan's bail, in fact said that since Aryan Khan had knowledge of the drugs in his friend's shoe, that makes him in conscious possession of the drug. Now, the ET report further says that when procedural lapses became public, the top brass of NCB distanced itself from Wankhede. The lapses mostly were pointed out by Nawab Malik and were widely circulated on social media. For example, and I quote from the ET, they included allowing the Punch witnesses to drag the accused to NCB office and post a selfie with the accused. Another video on social media showed Punch witness Kiran Gosavi seated next to Aryan Khan holding a mobile phone close to his mouth, either recording or making Aryan Khan speak to someone. The official said that the NCB brass did not accept the justification given by the Mumbai team, including Wankhede, for the procedural lapses. Now, in addition to all of these about two viral videos and the selfie, there is one more picture that was circulating on social media. This picture shows NCB officer Sameer Wankhede and Kiran Gosavi in one room next to each other. This picture puts a question mark on the claim of Gosavi that he did not know Sameer Wankhede at that point of time. These lapses put a serious question mark on the credibility of the NCB too. On the other hand, a report in the Hindustan Times presents another aspect of the case. The report says that NCB headquarters in Delhi was aware of the party planned on Cordelia cruise ship on the night of October 2nd, but decided not to act on it because there was no big players involved and the quantity of drugs on board was likely to be insignificant. Read it again. Quantity of the drugs they thought was going to be insignificant. However, Sameer Wankhede, who also had information about the party, went ahead with the raid with his team and independent witnesses. Although another official pointed out that there was nothing untoward in Wankhede's action because a zonal director in NCB has a complete freedom to conduct operations independently on the basis of verifiable information. Now, one must remember here the quantity of drugs that was seized during the cruise drug bust was intermediary as told by the agency. This led to question on why it was given an image of a mega drug bust. There are also reports that after the arrest of 11 people, rest of the cruise was allowed to sail with people on board. But this doesn't stop here. Apparently, the ET report also says Sameer Wankhede wanted to raid Shah Rukh Khan's residence, but the NCB headquarters declined the permission due to lack of evidence. These reports put a question mark over the intention of Sameer Wankhede. Why did he go ahead and conduct the raid when the agency top brass reportedly thought the quantity to be seized was too insignificant? One must also pay attention to the money that was involved in the operation. After all, it was taxpayers' money. Many such questions arise out of recent revelations. Of course, Sameer Wankhede denies any of this and says the legal procedure was in fact followed by him and his team. Now, only the probe by the Vigilance Committee can confirm these developments. Meanwhile, Sameer Wankhede is already facing a police inquiry in Mumbai after a complaint by independent witness Prabhakar Sail. Do let us know what you think about this in the comment box below. For more news and updates, you can log on to www.hwnews.in. Now, before I end, a small request for all of you. To continue the kind of journalism that we do, to continue making the videos that we make, to continue talking about the stories that we select here at HW News Network, we require your support. And how can you support us? Please go to our website www.hwnews.in/support. There you can find out the subscription plans that we are offering. We are offering monthly one-time payment plans and yearly one-time payment plans. So please do subscribe to us and do support us. Thank you so much.